Yo, welcome in everybody. We are here on the Forever Winter. Definitely super loving this game, but we're gonna go run through a quick little brief beginner tips and tricks to help everybody out a little bit. So the only thing that you actually, for the most part, need to do in this beginning area, the start is come over here. The only place you actually have to go, which is just manage your water. If you have it, you'll just transfer it over here, and then I'll show you a quick way how to get water. That's pretty much all I've been doing, is just trying to keep up with water. I unfortunately have not been able to play as much as I would have hoped to get further in missions and whatnot. I've just been keeping up with my water a little bit and getting used to the game and all the fixes they've been pushing out. But if you press escape or start, whichever one, you're going to come up here to this menu, and everything here at the top is everything you need to see, aside from the little water that I just showed you, which if you get it, whether it's from quests or from actually just picking it up out in the mission, then you'll have to go there to transfer it. But other than that, you stay in here. And I actually do think I've had before quests. I think if you get them in quest, I could be wrong, they automatically go straight into your water supply instead of you having to transfer it. But anyway, you will have multiple quest givers here. Again, I'm sorry that I'm not further along in the game, but if you are on a screen like this, be sure to hit the back button so you can see all of the different people giving you quests. Because I'm sure you're farther along than me, but I promise I've been playing like crazy just getting some water, which I'll show you an easy way how to get water again. This is just squads if you want to find some people. Looks like pretty much nobody's on right now, even though I'm on public. And then obviously inviting your friends, but you know, all that's pretty easy for you. Region, this is just where you pick where you want to drop. Sometimes the quests are a little specific, you know, go here to do things, and some of them, like this getting the drone components, is definitely better to go somewhere like Scorched Enclave. But for the most part that I've seen, every single map, if you will, has mostly every single enemy, you know, maybe not like tanks on all of them or big hefty guys, but it just kind of depends. But overall, like um, every single map has every single thing. But we're gonna do mech trenches, and then the entry point is just the elevator, but again, I will show you that in a minute. Vendors, this is just all the vendors that you can get, buy and sell things. So over here is all of my stuff, all of the things that I have just currently, which I'm not going to sell these things just in case future things needed. But gin or any other alcohol, if you do drink it in game, it will make you a little bit woozy. Now it does obviously give you a little bit of health, but it will it doesn't fully like beer goggle your character, but there's definitely some sway there, and you'll see what I'm talking about. It's nothing crazy, and you can only drink it one at a time, so it's not gonna like worsen. But this is where you can choose your character. You can obviously go to each different one and see who you want to play, and they'll tell you bottom left what they are good at, what they're kind of specialized in, and everything. Then you can go to character skills. So I have 2000 XP, but I'm Prestige 2. Prestige just lets you get essentially increased amounts of everything, but then you just click on these. So like this one, clicked on it, I need 6500, which I don't have, so you spend the XP to do that. The prestiging is free, so you can obviously I didn't fully level up my shaman all the way, like I didn't buy all of the levels to prestige. As soon as I was able to prestige, I just did it, but I buy these along the way. Obviously feel free to do which ones you want. Combat loadout. So this over here on the right, and what I'm looking at is what I am bringing into the ready room, bringing into the mission. So I currently have my AK with a mag on it, which you can't really see, but I know that there is a mag on it, SPAS, and then my specific rig. So these two weapons up here, the surplus rifle and the surplus shotgun, those are your default weapons as it says, but those you have unlimited of, which again you kind of see the infinity symbol. So if you don't have any weapons, you'll automatically get those every single time. You'll always have some weapons to bring into the game should you choose to. But never worry about it. At the worst, just make sure you have ammo for those weapons, but you know, sometimes you're just gonna not really have any weapons or not have any ammo, but everything is pretty cheap as far as being able to sell the stuff and buy it. So again, you can kind of customize your rigs a little bit, going in here and hit customizing. Consumables, again, you can literally just click these things. So I'm going to click just A, and it brought the gen over here. I'm going to click the gen back out, and you'll see I'm already bringing in almost a quarter of my capacity just to make sure I have enough ammo and meds. When I start large items, I don't have any in here, but you did see that I could have sold my other large items that I do have, or specific ones, but those are just items and everything, so I'm just kind of keeping those to make sure I have them for future quests and everything like that. Again, with the vendors, you can obviously, so if I come over here, this is all that I have. It tells you at the very bottom here, sell for however much money, 13, 17, 5,000, and I have 80,000 credits over here on the bottom right. And then large junk, so this is just stuff that for the most part it'll tell you, just good for trade or whatever. I'm only keeping these because I feel like some of these will probably be used, like obviously this one is my current quest. But yeah, and then you just go to the ready room should you be ready for it. And this is what I'm bringing in again. Now you will see where you're going, and you can just lessen this timer. I might as well. I drop it down pretty low, just so I can hit begin, and instead of waiting 10 seconds I waited a few. But we're gonna run in here and I'm gonna show you the quickest and easiest way I have found to get water. There are definitely a few different maps and locations where you can grab water easily. So this one, from start to finish, best case scenario, you're looking at like 2-3 minutes, and I'll try to walk and talk. I might be a little quick, but I'll try to be as precise as I can while walking you through it. Long game for this one if you have to. I think the longest it's taken me to get all the way through this, like with issues or with having to wait, was like somewhere between 10 and 20. I think less than 20. So you're just going to go all the way straight. Those two corridors on your left and right hold absolutely nothing. Usually there is a mech down this way. There is a squad that we just saw. But all you have to do is wait for them to come around and go by. They're going to stay in that area down there. So you see them a little bit right there. So sometimes this door right here is closed. If it is closed and you have to open it, make sure they are far away because they will hear the door open and close, and it will call them. But aside from that, they won't call the people that are going to be in here. So I have never had this squad not be in here right here. They will just pass by you. They might already be, yep, okay. So they would be going right to left right here. We wait for that guy to walk, and then I walk. And then there is almost, I've never not had water be in this room. So it's usually either right there, there isn't any, which means it's right here, or it might be all of them. Unfortunately, you can't get two, but be sure to move through this room quickly because that squad that we just saw will be coming back into this room. So quickest way, if all goes well, you're going to go through this door right here. If not, we'll come back and go through that door. Unfortunately, I've never seen that door closed at all the times I've done this. So we'll see how much noise that causes and what problems we have with it. So then the extraction is literally in that hallway down there, right down there. Worst case is that there is a squad that comes down this corridor, which we're about to step into. But if not, then you're literally good and you can just sprint on through. Now, sometimes there is a squad that stands right here, but either way, you can literally just run on by as long as they're not down that corridor. Now this, again, you'll hear it make a lot of noise. It might call some people, but then you can just go down and extract, and that's a super quick way. I unfortunately can't show you the other way. It is a little bit longer, just because that door is closed, and I'm not willing to risk that. Ooh. We'll just see what they're doing. I wanted to see if I could get some. This is just what I've been doing just to kind of keep up with the game and learn it, and see if I can't get some of these drone components here. So there has been drones here. I have gotten one. I've died with some. I've you know, not been able to get some just because I ran out of ammo actually too. And then sometimes I believe with the drone components, so yeah, 3 minutes, and that's because I took a little bit of time at the end for sure. But hopefully that helped you get some quick water as well. I'm gonna run it in again. Obviously feel free to watch it again just for a replay and see if we can go the other way as well if we have to. I'll automatically, at least, I probably should have already taken you to the other direction you could have gone. But I did not want to, you know, waste your time or mine, because, like I said, in that inside room that I said we can go the other way to go around to the other extraction, it has never been closed like it was. So right here, if you move everything to your stash, it will take it out of your inventory. You can open all boxes. I didn't loot anything except the water, so we're just going to close. So like I said at the very beginning of the video, you see the water still on the back of my pack. You have to take it here, and this is here. Click transfer. There you go, added another day, quick like that, 3 minutes just to keep up with water. Again, sometimes it's faster, sometimes it's slower. But there was definitely too many enemies for me to even want to check the drone situation there. Mostly just because I'm trying to be quick for you guys and quick for this video, so I don't waste your time too much. Which, please don't forget, like, subscribe. I'm definitely trying to get more Forever Winter content out. I've just been a little bit unable to play. And anytime I do play, I'm just kind of honestly doing this mission a little bit or some other ones to get some water. But it's a great way to get water consistently. I've literally never not had water be in that room. And I know there's some other maps that have the same situation. You know, there always is water in a certain area. But at the same time, a lot of the quests, if the quest is not to go get water, usually almost every single quest gives you water as a reward. But if you're kind of wanting to just run it real quick, then this is a great way to do it. I'm showing you again, so there's still not a mech down this one, again, which is surprising. I do hear that enemy soldier squad. Somehow I don't have ammo for my AK, so that sucks. I never took any out, but okay. So there's always this squad in here. Okay, so there they. So as long as you're up here and not doing anything too crazy, they're not gonna see you or hear you. And those guys outside don't come inside. So wait for that guy to move. There he goes. So here we go. You can't uncrouch. They're not gonna hear you. I've never had them hear me. I've just had them find me if I've stayed in this room too long. You can loot the room a little bit. And hide behind some stuff. Like I've hid behind some of the things over here and not been spotted. But like I said, okay, so that door is closed once again. Okay, so we would have to go a different direction if this way doesn't work. So we'll see if this way works again, but this is all you gotta do. And if it doesn't, then we will, I was gonna say if there's some enemies down here, then we will just go the other way. So you can loot these boxes and the box behind me. I was hoping that that door wouldn't be open, but what you would do, you would go outside on a railing. So most of the time they would definitely see me much better. So you can go out this way and go around if you have to. But usually those guys actually come down this corridor right here. Sometimes they don't, and they will literally stand right outside to the left. If you just sprint on by, they're not going to bother you. But yeah, I thought they were going to come down here. I'm surprised they didn't even like see me or react to me. But unfortunately you can't go this way. Actually I think you... Oh, it just takes you back to the room, never mind. Okay, damn, do I try to go... I'll try to go the other way for you guys. So you would go through here, which would be open. I'm getting stuck. I've never had anybody be in this room either, so that door is almost always open. Like I've said, you come in here. Never had anybody be in here, give me any kind of trouble. I'm surprised those guys didn't hear that. Maybe they did, and maybe that's why they're coming. I hear them talking. So you come up on this little railing right here. I hear people talking below. So yeah, there's usually some people on here, and this turret, watch out for this turret. But the turret overall, as long as you're not doing anything too crazy, it won't even target you at all. You're gonna go, just cross all the way over here. And this is the long one. This is the one that will take you a lot longer than, you know, 2-3 minutes. So what you would do, let's see if this thing targets me. You'll go down here, and then down there, and then up there's the extraction. So not super difficult, but this is the other way to go. I am gonna just sit here and have us wait. Unfortunately, I don't see any drones this time either, which sucks because I want to get that done. So usually most of the time I've had everybody move out of the way to where I can go that way easily. But yeah, you would literally just drop down onto this and then drop down onto the ground and then sprint all the way up there.
We should not open fire.
And there's the extraction. But do watch out while you're waiting up here. You will have, sometimes an enemy will literally come onto this. It's always just one guy. I've never ran into more than just the one. But sometimes they do like to be crazy and get up on here with you. Evasion ground. Need your open ones though. So shit ton of fighting as you see. see if I can go the other direction. But that's how you do it. I'm definitely not going to go all the way around there and get killed while that's fighting. But you can do it. That's the other way. It's super easy. Just run all the way straight up that way and go up the hill. You can't miss it. Trying to see where these guys are at so I don't get spotted in here. Oh, they're right here. I don't know where these guys are at. See, I don't know how they didn't see or hear me, but they'll just go back. And then they're just gonna honestly camp right there. So you just have to cross. So they will just camp on that corner right there the entire time. Had it happen to me plenty of times, but then still the same exit. So this is, yeah, see, you see the question marks? It's because they heard me open this door. Because they're just stuck right there and they're not gonna move. But that's it. You can you know, take some shots at them if you want, or do whatever, but still quick and easy way to get some water for you, and maybe whatever other quests you might need to get done. Like I said, usually I at least see or hear some drones, but that one still took under 10 minutes, and that's because I was literally just waiting on the other side watching the fight go on. So hopefully all of that was helpful for you guys. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. I'll do my best to help. I'm definitely no expert, definitely don't have a ton of time into the game, but I definitely played more than what my quest might show, as well as you know, been watching a shit ton of videos myself, and streams and the beta and everything like that. So, you know, feel free to ask some questions or anything like that. But yeah, I think I went through everything. Quests, yeah, make sure you back out of these or go into them to choose some other ones, but just hit this back button so you can see all of them again. You know, make sure you actually choose your entry point, it might help you. So for like this one, if you just do that, then just change entry point and go to wherever. Vendors, you know, you can buy and sell stuff. They don't have anything too crazy, obviously the more you go, but you know, if I just wanted to sell something, I come over here, I'll click it. Do you want to sell? Yes. And then here's your money. Characters, again, try everybody out, or you know, just read their description here at the bottom left, and see who you might want to do. Bagman can carry a whole lot, Scab Girl's just a lot faster. I chose Shaman because he's just pretty balanced and good at just about everything. Combat loadout's what you're taking in. Somehow I don't have 545 ammo, which was my bad. But aside from that, I think I hit everything. You know, you can look through what you want to take and not take, and go from there. Like I said, unfortunately, even if you take out the stash, the water is just going to sit here in the transfer, so just always transfer it. And I know that they said they're going to be making some changes with the water system, or at least looking at doing so, just because of I don't mind it. I do think it's a little much. I like the fact that, like, you know, you want to come and play because you don't want to lose your stuff, and there is a reason to come and play other than just like, okay, I want to play the game and get more stuff. Like, if you don't play and get water, like, you're going to die, and I actually kind of like that. I do think it's a little more on the extreme side, and can be toned down a bit, maybe not so fast. I definitely don't agree with what everybody's saying, like, you know, only going down when you're playing. Like, I can sit here and scavenge water and do quests and just never run out of water, and you can get a max of 55, and that's base 55. That's not when you get some more stuff added, like over here, getting some water things added and other places for sure. So I definitely just think, you know, it needs to just be slowed down, you know, not only when you're playing, but not also every second real time is a second in game of losing water either. So finding the balance, but you know, again, thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next one.